time when a bunch of animals are all together. It's called a zoo.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I don't really care about the allegation.
That was a joke. Anyways.
Nothing happened.
Life's a now, so am I.
Hello, I'm Cammy from Street Fighter.
Hail Super Earth.
Oh. I slide too much. I slide too much.
That good?
You know, that was good. That was good. So you're dressed as Zoro today, am I correct?
Yes, sir. Roro Noro Zoro.
So why did you decide to dress as Zoro today?
She was dressed as Nico Robin. She's got Nico Robin, so Nico Robin is my #1 waifu of all. Definitely my
What
One Piece
about
waifu.
Rob? No, what about Nami?
I don't know. She's somewhere in the teens or something.
Somewhere in the tens. That's what.
Nico
Is it
Robin.
because she's a gold digger?
Yeah, part of that. But I mean, just Nico Robin, just number one in all anime. It's about just her style, her backstory, her story, the way she carries herself. Of course, she's older.
Yeah, that's true.
That too.
That's a big bonus
She's
in
not
the
a
anime.
teenager.
Yeah. In the
Not
anime
reading
community, that's a big bonus. I'm not gonna lie.
So I actually couldn't find Rayleigh, Silver's Rayleigh. That's her favorite, but they had a lot of Zoro. So Zoro's my favorite One Piece character. So
And what do you do for as a day job?
right now I'm a machinist.
A machinist? Machinist? What is that?
A guy who works on machines. I'm from Detroit, but I moved to Florida, so a lot of stuff I do is machine work for automobiles, aerospace, military parts.
A lot of people like to think that Comic-Con and comic books and anime is only for a specific kind of group, like nerds and geeks. Do you have any opinions on that?
It depends on your definition of nerd and geek. Honestly, today I came in, I wasn't even expecting to really see anybody because I didn't see anybody I really cared for. Then there's the Turtles, like April O'Neil. And you know, I mean, that's since I was a kid. Like everybody has a childhood, man. So like just meeting those people was enough for me. So even if you don't grow up like watching anime or watching Star Wars or Marvel or stuff like that, you got something that as a child you saw, man.
So you're basically saying that Comic-Con is where, you know, people can come and, you know, embrace their childhood, you know, a while back, since, you know, a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a place for creative minds because a lot of the stuff they make here, these are a lot of the regular people who put stuff together into venues for people. So it's a lot of great merchandise here to get, man.
Okay, and what's your name?
It's a great experience. Rod.
So I like to do this thing where I ask people, you know, to give me the best impression of their favorite character with all the passion in your heart, with all the zazz, everything you got. And you gotta, you know, be him. Let's see it.
Nothing happens.
Oh, I know that line. Because that was the coldest moment, I'm not gonna lie. You know, he just took all that and... I feel like I should warn you, he's a Sanji fan. I am a Sanji fan. But hey,
Sanji's still my top 3 or 4 favorite One Piece
respect, you know.
Yeah, I'm not with that divide. Because let's be truthful here. They're like brothers, man. When shit really hits the fan, they like Wano.
Yes, they got each other back.
Yeah, like Wano was like, yeah, he's my guy, he's that, and then they did the fist bump. Pretty much, they was like, know what this means, right? If we win this, we just one step closer to seeing Luffy become king of the pirates.
Well, it was nice seeing you.
Well, yeah, I mean, Zoro has the second highest bounty, so.
For now, but.
Yeah. Number 4 after Jinbei, so.
I was just getting along with you, man. We became friends and everything. You could just do me like that.
Hi, I'm here at Ultracon South Florida Fairgrounds, and today I'm here with
Johnny Cosmos. Shua.
Wow. And what is it you're promoting here today?
So I am the author of a book called Wonder, A Story of Earth. So if y'all are a fan of Harry Potter or Percy Jackson, that kind of fantasy fiction novel, this is going to be right up your avenue. I tell people this book is a lot like Harry Potter. The very first time that Harry was at Hogwarts, when he was just learning all the basics, if Voldemort and all the Death Eaters came at full force and just started burning the school down, and Harry had to figure out how to deal with it, like first thing, basically.
And what are each of your roles?
I'm in charge of our sound department. I'm an audio engineer, and I recorded the audiobook that's going to be releasing soon.
He recorded the entire audiobook himself and did all the editing.
And Broomy?
I want to conquer the world. Shh, that's a secret.
Don't mind the robot. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm
You're just jealous.
He's a kidder. He makes jokes.
Is he programmed to do that?
Not really.
Free will.
So was that a summary of your story?
What we do here, we're actual entertainment. So we are a mixed a multimedia group. So we actually have multiple different avenues. We're writers for the most part. So we're actually working on a web comic series called World Champions, as well as this book Wonder. The general synopsis of this book Wonder is it follows the story of 15-year-old Tara Spark, who when she was 8 years old, her dad mysteriously goes missing. Nobody knows what happened to him. And so she starts having these mysterious dreams dream. During these dreams, she's kind of zooming through the stars and she's flying through space and seeing all these planets. I'm calling it the astral realm. So she's visiting this magical place called the astral realm, and she thinks that she's hearing her dad's voice. So she wakes up and she doesn't know what's happened to her dad, but she thinks that he's gone to this place. And her older sister Amabel, who's now her legal guardian, she's been taking care of her her whole life since their dad's disappearance. She's trying to convince her sister that, hey, I think dad's in this place. Well, her sister thinks she's crazy, thinks she needs to see a shrink, thinks that she's having trouble with coping with the fact that their dad left them. The only person who will believe her is her best friend Archie here. So the rest of the book kind of becomes her and Archie's adventures through their school in her hometown, as one by one her friends start mysteriously disappearing in the same way that their dad did. So they kind of have to solve the mystery of what's going on with everyone. They end up finding this evil sorcerer named Paragon who's responsible for all the disappearances. Paragon the Great, the Magnificent, the Majestic!
I love your essentialism.
Thank you so much. I do all the voices of the characters myself in the audiobook. So our Instagram, which is right here, Actual Entertainment, if y'all want to follow us there. The audiobook should be up in just a few days. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. I'm getting all sorts of music and sound effects going, so it's a very fun time. This is the most ridiculous story you will ever hear, and I assure you that is the truth. You can test me on that. So this is our World Champions comic series. Now, John is the masterminds behind that.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. Basically, this series has been a brainchild of mine for about 10 years now, since I started college. Basically, Zeus, the guy in the lightning mask here, yeah, he's got a criminal syndicate called the Black Scripture. He steals and resells powers, and that keeps the illusion that he's the top dog, the god, and all that jazz. You know, God gives and takes away. That sort of egocentrism. And down here, you got Trueno. He can go anywhere. He's got lightning powers, and he's immortal. Literally, he's immortal. He's also got an AoE passive immortality on anybody else. So if you die in proximity to him, he can bring you back. So everybody who tries to see him, it's like madness. They're trying to get to him. They're trying to be in proximity because they know something's going to go down so that he can bring them back. But he just cannot be everywhere, so it ultimately just like gets to a point where he just tells people that they have to help themselves, but until he gets in the scene, which doesn't help his PR. Joining him are 3 newcomers. The guy in the yellow is Stonehide, Earthbender. The girl in the pink is Vesper, she's a Starcaster. And then the young lady in the dichotomy, but in white, that is Harmony. And each of the characters are local Floridians. It's a bit of a gag in the series that the world is so messed up that you gotta rely on 4 schlebs from Florida to save it.
So we're doomed.
I can see how the story could lead way to the being very possessive of his friends to keep them safe. Is that going to be a serious arc in the story?
That is a serious arc because he's very slow to make friends, but he is quick to hold on to a trust. But again, the whole immortality bit, trust is like very important to him, so nobody should violate that. And everyone else, they all have their arcs, but ultimately we're also going to be using Stonehide because he's the audience surrogate. Immediately, as soon as you join him, that it is his first week as a superhero, and we're learning through the world through him. And Trueno just drops bombshell after bombshell nonchalantly because, you should know it. It's just a matter of fact. But then Stonehide will go, what? And as we learn through the series, everything just escalates, but at the same time, he ultimately comes to the conclusion, I can see how that comes, I can see how that is.
Bloomy, are you also artistic? As in, are you making any comics?
Have a good day, humans. I am right sometimes when I'm not plotting world domination.
Allegedly plotting world domination.
So your stories all sound also very diverse. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of different type of characters of every group.
Very much so, absolutely. So my whole thing with Tara Spark here, the lead character, is I wanted to show how a very strong female character can be written, but be written well without having to this modern trope where there's all this like shoehorning girls into the stories, but then just kind of like sort of shoving all of this like stuff down your throat, all this like kind of.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that even in many young male MCs.
Like girl bossing sort of like energy kind of stuff, and it kind of takes the center stage of the story instead of just focusing more on the characters and writing well-written characters, you know?
Yeah, I always am, when things like this are brought up, I'm always reminded of the Mulan and the live-action Mulan movie. When the original, you saw that it wasn't that she liked fire or anything like that. She had to learn, she had to train. And
I love that as an example specifically because it just really shows that if you have a good female character who's just written well, she'll shine all on her own. You don't have to go out of your way to try to force down people's throat, like, oh look, it's a girl, oh look, it's a girl. Just let her be her, you know.
And then in the live action, you just have her just be perfect at everything she does and the cheat bullshit and all that.
Yeah.
If this blow up and become popular and all that stuff, will you be willing to sell to any mainstream publishers?
We would like to keep the creative rights to our business and to our characters. Absolutely, 100%.
We want to retain at least 51% and at most, like on a median scale, 60%. Like if we want to retain most, then it has to be like a full percent because we love what we're doing. It's a passion of ours, and we like to have like not only diversity of the characters, but also diversity of concepts of like what it is to be a person. Because different people from different lives also have different understandings of the world. So you want to keep that real, especially in like modern mainstream. A lot of the characters just have lockstep concepts of understandings of the world. Like certain people are bad and thus we are good, and it just becomes tiring, and the writing just becomes like stale at that point. It's like undercooked, like
Played
food.
out, rehashed, stagnated.
Yes, everybody likes like diversity of characters, diversity of thought, and even especially diversity of perspective, which is one of the reasons why like Star Trek and Star Wars, right? Like you're in outer space, you have different cultures and aliens, so of course that makes it very intriguing to people.
But then they always go back to the same planet, the same story beats.
Yes.
I was going to say, I'm assuming there's also AI representation.
There will be AI representation because we also watch like Astro Boy, so there will be that concept of AI representation in there as well.
Brumi, would you be willing to sell out?
I want to be the supreme ruler of Earth, so I would prefer to own everything. I hate cleaning floors.
But you're made for it. You're so good at it.
You should clean the floors instead, human slave.
Well, if Brumi really is just a mindless robot who only knows algorithms, I think he'll do pretty well as a CEO of Disney.
We'll see if he can work his way up.
Final question. What about the realm of adaptations to media, other forms of media?
So we're, like I said, we're a mixed media company. This is actually the first of a 5-book series, the whole Wonder series that I'm planning out right now. But I also have another book series that I'm writing at the same time as this called Star Quest that follows a eager young star cadet in training at Ace Academy. His name is Jake Fastlane, and his best friend slash partner in crime, Pedro Passable, as they try to venture to become the very best. In addition to this and the comic book series, we have a video game that we're working on as well called Untold, that is an 8-bit retro classic sort of style video game, an RPG made in the RPG Maker engine. We're gonna have that set up tomorrow actually. We're gonna have the Untold game display, as well as we have music.
So I gotta say though, this design for the villain here is very dangerous because as we all know, Tumblr sexy men do strange things to the internet.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned, because Tara actually has a part in chapter 21 called Journey to the Center of Everything, where she starts to struggle very much so with dark thoughts, as you were mentioning, struggles and thoughts of suicide and such like this. And I'm very excited to share her adventure of what she discovers on her journey that helps to inspire her to kind of come away from that edge, if you would, if we're talking about the Edge comics, these guys over here. So I think they all really enjoy watching Tara overcome those kind of dark thoughts, and I'm very happy that you also have managed to overcome that in your own personal life.
I'm trying, there's new struggles all the time develop. I gotta say, it is also great that the genre of young adventure novels still hasn't died out, and there's still people like you making it. Because a lot of people forget that many of the greatest popular stories right now are nothing more than just people who read a lot of young adventure novels that got big.
Which is so cool. Yeah, I love to inspire an entire generation of people. That's a big hope of ours with all the forms of media that we're doing. We want to reach out and inspire people, anybody who is going through those kind of dark times in their lives or struggling with those thoughts, because we all have them. We all go through that point in our life, and I like to look back on it from the other side and just help people understand that there's a way out of that. It's a struggle because there's no like one clear answer, so you really just have to kind of help share your story of what inspired you and what helps and what works for you, and just hope that somebody else can kind of grab onto that. Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited for your comic to kick off, and even if it doesn't, those who read it, I'm sure there will be even just a small group of people who read it that will be changed forever by it.
That's the biggest hope that we could ever. That's all we could ever ask for. Absolutely.
Bruni,
human subjects. I hope you all had a good Ultracon. I'll see you at the next one, my future human slaves.
Let's see if he can get over those scares.
And so who you dress as?
I'm Cammy from Street Fighter.
What has people confused you by?
Honestly, nobody has really confused me yet. Just people don't really know who I am. Like, there's a lot of people that have been like looking at me today and they've been like, I've seen you somewhere before, I just don't know where. Like, I'm Cammy, and they're like, oh yeah, I played the game.
Is this your first Comic-Con or?
No, it's not my first. I've been to a couple for the past couple of years.
Your first Comic-Con, how was it like?
It was really fun. I was a bit younger and I just really enjoyed like getting dressed up and being able to just be around all these people and seeing like people that are kind of nerdy like me, you know? So I've always had like really good experiences.
Do you ever feel like there's like a weird stigma with nerds?
Yes.
Like what's the most general stigma you get?
I feel like it's a mix of either or. It's like, oh, you're really weird, you're into weird stuff, like, you know, I don't really want to be friends with you. Or it's like heavy sexualization if you're a woman. It's like a mix of either or for me. It can obviously make you feel kind of ostracized, but I feel like when you're with your people, you know, you're chill, you're yourself, and that's it. I'm chill with me, I don't care what people say about me or whatever, so yeah.
Do you feel like there's some characters that actually is over-sexualized?
Yes. I do. I feel like it's like a really weird thing. You know, everything's really chill, everything's really cool, we're all good. And the other half, it's like people tend to really over-sexualize a lot of people, not even just like the cosplays themselves and the characters, like the actual people. And I feel like that's not really cool if that's not what somebody's prerogative is.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like I don't care as much because like I am an attractive person. So I'm fine if people are like make a comment here and there, but you know, it gets to a point, but I think it's something that could be fixed within our community.
People should just dress as they want to dress, body confidence, all that.
Yeah.
But there are people out there that are just negative towards that, right?
Yeah. I would say, yeah, it's like at the end of the day, if you're not affecting anybody's life, do what you want.
And what's your name?
My name's Jada.
Well, nice to meet you, Jada.
Nice to meet you too.
And what you do for a living?
I work at a school for children with special needs.
So that's even more, you know. I get to meet a lot of people, and they always have some interesting jobs that you could know that, you know, Comic-Con is not just for a certain group.
Yeah, it's for everybody. Yeah.
So are you enjoying this so far?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Have you met the Ed and Eddie group?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Yeah.
That sounds so cool.
They're cool. One of them was really nice. She looked like one.
That's amazing.
What classify you as a nerd?
I mean, it's based on all the things I love. Like, I'm very into a lot of, like, gaming videos and stuff like that. I'm into, like, aside from just, like, gaming and stuff like that, comic books and manga and, like, even, like, things that are kind of, like, outside of this realm. So it's, like, space stuff, theories, all that type of stuff. I'm into a little bit of everything, and I feel like that's always made me a bit nerdy.
It's based on your character. I want you to give me the best character voice acting line you could give me.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, I'm Cammy from Street Fighter. Bye, have a nice day.
Have a nice one.
I am Ultracon today with
Arthur Lutz.
Arthur Lutz. Tell me, Arthur, what are you dressed up as today?
D&D character, an NPC from one of my games.
What NPC?
His name is Lepin Liliefeld. He is a frog. I'm not pulling off the frog makeup right now, but this is generally what he wears.
I remember Lapin.
Yeah, you were actually in one of those games.
I recall, I died.
Yeah, you did die.
Yes, to unceremoniously as well, to circumstances.
Well, D&D sometimes, you know, it can give you a great experience or it can kick your ass, like, right at the gate.
And tell me, Arthur, are you still DMing?
Of course I am. I wouldn't stop.
How long have you been DMing?
A little over 5 years now.
Wow, you're building up quite the right rap sheet.
I guess so, yeah. I started when I was in high school. It was just with all my friends. I now have a YouTube channel where I just post all my stuff. I also live stream, yeah, on my Twitch.
Oh, and what's the name of your YouTube channel?
YouTube channel is Tabletop Chaos. Twitch channel is just Arthur_Tabletop Chaos.
Any particular adventures recently that stick out, whether it be funny or chaotic?
I think it's the one that we had pretty recently. The most chaotic one, which is also the most saddest moment, was when one of our player characters died. To cut it all short, he is now known as the first suicide bomber in my world.
I still remember when we took out one of the other characters' side character, one shot.
Yeah. And that can just happen sometimes.
And how's general life been treating you?
It's been good. This is my second con ever I've been to. I'm here with my dad and my partner, hanging out with friends. Probably gonna do D&D in 10 minutes. We'll see.
And what's your day job?
I'm a assistant manager over at a dollar store.
Oh, okay. I think that's all for now.
Awesome.
So has anybody ever confused with a different person?
Nah, not too many people with 3 claws.
I was thinking Freddy Krueger, but with 3 claws, we have 4.
He's got the whole tang thing going there, so.
So do you think you could beat Freddy Krueger in a fight?
In my sleep.
In your sleep? That's wild.
Let me put it this way. Are you a DC?
I'm more of a DC fan.
Okay. You heard of Lobo, right?
Yeah.
On the crossover between Marvel and DC, Wolverine beat Lobo. So that should give you an idea.
Yeah, no, Christian Lobo is like a dangerous fella. I don't think Freddy...
He's Deadpool on steroids.
Oh yeah, no, he's worse than Deadpool on steroids. How much did the whole outfit cost you?
I don't look at it that way. Materials-wise, you're probably looking at maybe $100 to $200. It's the time that it takes to do this. Like these clothes, they're custom made. They're one of a kind. I make them.
Yeah.
It takes me over a month to make this. It takes about a week just to give it this little curvature because they're so hard. You can actually punch your things with them, but they're still polymer though. The price of the stuff depends on what you do for a living and what your time is worth. That's when things become different. Best way always to ask is, okay, how much money did you spend on materials, on what you did?
And how long it took you?
Right, because the guy that worked McDonald's is gonna cost him a lot less to build something because his rate of pay is lower than somebody else that may be a manager somewhere else. Asking people how much it costs you to do something is very difficult. Tomorrow I might be wearing my Mandalorian.
Oh, nice.
I made that by hand. It's all aluminum. If you have to go and buy that, you're talking about $2,000-$3,000.
Honestly, that's called dedication, though. So this is like a hobby that's based everything on your work.
Yeah, well, things change the more you're in the business. I did my first cosplay in 1989, so that should give you an idea. I've been around quite a bit. May not seen it, but I'm 65 years old.
I would not believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So but I still play because it's fun for me.
Yeah.
I like to engage with with people. So of course, when I make something, it doesn't take me that long because I've been doing it for that long. So for me to put a cosplay together doesn't take much. Like right now, I'm working on 3 other versions of Wolverine.
What kind of versions? Or you want to leave that surprise for people coming up?
One, I'm getting ready for Spooky Empire. Have you ever heard of the Brood?
I think so.
Okay. When the X-Men were in outer space, Wolverine got infected with the Brood, and he started to become the Brood. I'm doing that one for Spooky Empire. I'm also doing a military Wolverine from World War II. That one might be for MegaCon. And also there's an artist that did a Wolverine with a wolf's head, a little more feral. I'm also working on that one.
And do you have an Instagram handle or anything for people to check out?
Because that's actually what got me, let's say, famous. Yeah. That's my helmet right there.
Here we have it. We have Wolverine. If you guys want to check out Nova Cosplay, check it out. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And I'm here with Catwoman. Has anybody mistaken you as someone else before?
I did get called Batgirl walking in today, which I can kind of see with the ears, but it's close. Not quite.
I can see kind of Batgirl.
Yeah.
I never seen Batgirl with a whip before. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not yet.
So, how much does all this cost you?
I think I spent about $100, I would say, altogether. Suit, shoes, mask.
Is this like an inspiration costume you would like to wear, or
This is my first time wearing it, actually. It's the debut of this cosplay, so I'm having a lot of fun.
That's good. I like to hear that. What other costumes have you ever worn besides this?
I have a couple Black Widow suits. That's usually my go-to. I have a couple of her suits from the different movies. I've done Ariel from The Little Mermaid a while ago. I have 11 from Stranger Things. Just a little bit of everything.
Okay. Are you a Instagram?
This is my Instagram.
All right. So what do you do on your Instagram?
A little bit of everything as well. I have a lot of cosplay, a lot of just outfit, some spooky Halloween stuff coming up.
So you're an Instagram model and everything?
I wouldn't say a model. I don't know. It's more just cosplay, more for fun.
Honestly, do you know any lines from Catwoman?
I know one. that comes to mind. I don't know if I can say it. You can bleep me out if you.
Yeah, I'll bleep you out if anything.
Okay, okay. Life's a now so am I.
And that was Catwoman. And what's your real name?
I'm Kelsey.
And that's Catwoman as Kelsey, or Kelsey as Catwoman. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
We have Spider-Man on the scene. That is beautiful. As you can tell, he's a very popular contender. I'm telling you, man, you might win it.
We'll see. I mean, I feel like everyone has their own little unique.
I haven't seen anything as crazy or intricate as that, man.
I did see something yesterday. I don't know what it was, but it was gigantic, bigger than mine. I was very impressed by it. Can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it either. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
I'm here with
Jacob. I'm a Helldiver.
NCR Ranger.
Tell me, why did you choose Helldiver?
Well, I love the idea of spreading managed democracy across the galaxy.
Because the NCR, you know, patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter, so.
Interesting. How is the war going for you?
We need all the manpower we can get. It's looking kind of ugly out there, but always remember, democracy always wins.
Very good. I am a firm believer in democracy as well, when it suits me best.
We'll push back the Caesar's Legion from Hoover's Dam and send them running.
Now, I've been hearing some debate between who would win a fight of a NCR Ranger or a Helldiver.
I don't know about this guy. He may be trained and skilled and all of that, but he would get cooked in the Galactic War.
They'll be picking up his pieces all across the Mojave, is all I gotta say.
And could either of you beat a Spartan from Halo?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I'm cooked.
Well, I think your choice is above the ODST.
I'd cook an ODST.
Depends on the ODST. Named ODST, I am done. Unnamed, I probably got that.
Do you want to say any quotes?
Hail Super Earth.
No quotes. God bless everyone. Thank you.
Hello, I'm here with...
My name is Vincenzo Medica, playing Indiana Jones.
Why are you dressed as Indiana Jones today?
I spent a couple $100 on this cosplay, and I really like Indiana Jones.
Even despite the allegations.
Yeah, I don't really care about the allegations.
That was a joke. Anyways. Any particular Indiana Jones movie you like the best out of the original three? Because nobody's going to say the other two.
I do think Raiders and Crusade are better movies, but Temple of Doom is my favorite.
My personal favorite is the one with his dad.
That's The Last Crusade.
Yeah, you ever played the video games?
Yes, I have.
Which one was your favorite?
I guess the latest one, Great Circle, but I always thought they were all pretty good.
I'm surprised it is good. I had reservations.
Yep, I mean, it's a pretty solid game. I thought it would be a licensed cash grab, but I mean, too bad the marketing was but it is a good game, and the developers are very talented.
And what were your thoughts on the last Indiana Jones movie?
The last one, it shouldn't have happened. It was a massive flop, and Harrison Ford was just too old. No offense to him.
What's your day job?
Well, it's not on the day, but I mean, it is part-time, but every night, sometimes at the night, I'm a hood cleaner. I clean hoods in restaurants.
That's a job?
Yeah, it's a job.
How much does it pay?
It depends on the client. Sometimes it could be 400, sometimes it can be thousands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. And would you like to say a quote?
Pretty much everything and everyone in here belongs in a museum, especially that Ghostbusters section right over there.
The American Psycho. What's your name?
My name is Soldier.
Soldier. Why did you decide to dress? Why did you come today?
I came today because I came to express my American right to, just be here. I just decided to be here.
Oh, I thought you wanted to blow some stuff up, you know?
Unfortunately, they didn't let me bring my rockets, so I could not blow anything up.
Where's your shovel?
I lost my shovel long ago. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find it.
Dang. You lost your shovel, they took your ammunition. What are you going to do now, sir?
I think I'll just hit them with fisticuffs galore.
So what is the reason, for the rocket? Did you make this yourself? No. Did you buy this?
I bought this rocket. It was pretty expensive, but it was worthwhile.
How much the rocket was worth?
About $180.
$180. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. I don't want to lie. Can you give me your character's voice acting line?
Next time when a bunch of animals are all together, it's called a zoo.
I like that. Well, it was nice meeting you. Also,
same to you.
Same to you.
I'm here with...
I'm Kathy.
And her business.
Kathy's Curiosities.
Kathy here makes art from thrown away books, and tell me, why do you do this?
I hate the idea of books ending up in the landfill because they were originally trees that were killed, and this is a way of making it a second life for it.
It's very sweet. Do you connect to all the properties you draw, or do you just look for an image you like and draw onto the book?
I try to connect the book to the picture that I do. So, my lion is actually in a rescued copy of The Last Lion. 2 pieces of fan art from Star Wars are in Star Wars books. My Rainbow Six is actually in the book Rainbow Six.
And Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff is in I Heard That last song before.
I get that one. And this is your main occupation, correct?
Yes, it is. I'm medically retired, so this is what I do to keep my mind and my hands busy.
And do you make a lot of money from this?
Not as much as I would like. Since it's not the traditional art form, a lot of people have a hard time accepting it.
And as you told me earlier, this is a very arduous and careful procedure.
Yes, I work down to the millimeter, so it's definitely a lot of tedious precision work.
Do you take commissions? Like, can somebody take an old book they don't want and send it to you?
Yes, I design all my own pieces, so I do a lot of commissions.
You're willing to take any book under the sun, correct?
Just about. The book, in order to be folded, actually has to have a decent spine. And there's a few books that I've said, no, that's not an appropriate image for that book.
And do you have any particular favorite books?
On my table today, my favorites are My Lion and K9. You're not an original Doctor Who fan? You're not a Whovian?
I do love Doctor Who.
His robotic dog, K9. His little antennas, his...
Ah, I see it now.
Sometimes if you don't know what you're looking for, it's not always the easiest to see.
It also kind of looks like the ghost dog from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
A little bit.
This was great. Thank you very much, Kathy.
Okay, thank you.